us united and form Generation Next.
Step down or get beat down.
If you're ever getting beat down, don't count on me being there.
I kinda need a tag team partner against Generation Next. You gotta be kidding me. I don't even get to change in the locker room.
I'm sorry. Join me, I must see tonight, my friend. Get the hell out of here.
I didn't sell out, people. I want in.
Welcome to the embassy.
Generation Next, I'll have bullseyes right here.
Let's go.
Shelley,
the next generation in pro wrestling. Look at
Aries is such an ominous presence in a matchup like this. We saw him come into play as a big factor in the six-man tag team match back at Redemption, as the Generation Next team on that evening tried to use their speed and their quickness as well as triple team strategy to try to take Abyss off his feet.
Seems the strategy of the Embassy tonight is to isolate Jack Evans from his partners, because all three members of the Embassy in the ring with Jack Evans, with Roderick and Austin Aries, unable to even make it into the ring here.
Evans doing battle with Jimmy Rave. He's got him up on his shoulders now. And drives Evans into the corner, firing away on the ribs. With closed fist break, anything goes, including that choke. No DQ.
This fires Austin Aries out to the floor. Right back in he comes.
Got a wooden chair inside the ring as well.
Seems like the role of Abyss here is to just play bodyguard and keep the other two members outside the ring and leave Jack Evans at bay here. Belly to back suplex on Evans by Alex Shelley.
There you go.
The Embassy working over Evans as again Aries pitched to the floor. Shelley putting that chair to use, or about to, laying it next to Jack Evans, rolls him over, face down onto that chair repeatedly, driving his face into the wood. You'll notice Jade Chung at ringside came out with Generation Next, trying to get some payback on Prince Donna for mistreating her for all of those months. And of course, all of this is leading to the steel cage warfare on December 3rd in Manhattan. The Embassy say they will take out Generation Next members before then, and Prince Nana says they will kill Jade Chung, who's at ringside trying to help anyone do more damage to the Embassy.
Abyss fighting with that ladder. Aries is strong. Tug of war with that ladder in the middle of the ring. Abyss hanging on. They let go and Abyss catches the ladder in the midsection.
Leaping forward off the ladder. And Aries taking a chance.
Aries doing a little damage to himself. They're running up that ladder. They elevate Alex Shelley, who comes crashing down on the ladder.
Flapjack right onto the ladder, and the ladder is bent under his weight. It's a high-risk matchup with all these weapons involved. With no DQs with the ladder, with the wooden chair, anything isn't nailed down here in the middle of the building.
They're bouncing Jimmy Rave around like a ping pong ball. Inverted atomic drop. Regular atomic drop and a clothesline.
Slap right across the face of Roderick Strong. Sends Aries into the barricade.
There you go. There you go.
Shelley going to work.
Aries hard to the guardrail as well. Roderick Strong put in the boots to Jimmy Rave and slamming his head into that barricade. Evans finally up off his feet. Forearm into the face of Monster Abyss.
David versus Goliath, basically, between Evans and Abyss. When she gets the opportunity, even in favor of Jade Chung, he's going to unleash some punishment on Prince Donna.
This just about kicked the face of Jack Evans in.
Abyss firing away at the midsection of Austin Aries. Prince Donna very smart to stay near his man at all times.
Drop kick through the rope sends Abyss crashing to the floor on the outside. Aries up top. Takes a big chance and it pays off as he sends Abyss all the way to the floor.
A great height on that body press off the top.
I don't know what to watch.
Still have a ladder inside the ring. This match will certainly take its toll physically on everyone involved. Chair to the midsection of Abyss. And down across the back.
Aries still with that chair, looking for Prince Nana on the outside. Nana rolls into the ring to try and get out of the way. Able to make it to the other side of the ring as Austin Aries has his sights set on Nana.
Nana trying to hide behind everyone he can here as they're taking the action into the crowd.
Fans here in Buffalo getting an up-close and personal look at this war between Generation Next and the Embassy.
Aries chasing Nana around the ring, and Abyss puts a stop to that, driving it face first into the edge of the ring. And now Nana getting a few shots in.
Of course, Abyss does the dirty work. Now Nana wants to pick at the bones of Austin Aries on the outside.
And now Nana going after Chung on the other side of the ring. Action spilling all over this building.
Jay Chung trying to get away from the monster as well on the outside. Aries stalking Abyss though. Firing a left hand to the top of the head. And he rocks the big man.
Going to shoot him off, but reverses the Irish whip and head over heels into the steel.
Out and out power of Abyss on display here in this matchup.
Running away from the advancing Abyss as he steps over the rail. And it looks like he's going to take the action over the barricade and into the crowd himself.
Handful of Jack Evans there on the outside. Sends him flying out into the crowd.
Back it up. Keep it clear.
Our cameramen trying to follow the action as best they can. Drop kick, but Abyss staying on his feet.
Roderick Strong firing away forearm shots to Abyss. Right hand rocks Roderick. Jimmy Rave now choking out Austin Aries with his shirt.
Generation Next came dressed for the street fighting in their t-shirts, and now it's being used against them, choking them out. Fans following this battle all over the building.
Yeah, come on, don't try and fight him, man.
Evans again trying to go at it with Abyss, and another big right hand sends him to the floor.
Only so much you can do against the sheer power of a monster like Abyss.
Once again picking Evans up just to club him back down with a forearm shot. Back in the ring, Jimmy Rave with that ladder. Setting it up against Roderick Strong in the corner, nowhere to go.
He's got his head between.
Oh, he's got that chair.
Oh! Chair shot with his head between that ladder. And they're working their way back toward the back of this building. Abyss and Jack Evans, while Rave still doing battle inside the ring. Goes for the cover. Only gets two.
Nana up on the apron.
And it looks like Abyss has his hands on a table. Shelley back inside the ring.
Boot to the face of Roderick Strong and a forearm shot. Jimmy Rave going to the outside. He's caught by Austin Aries.
While these four do battle around the ring, we still have Evans and Abyss back toward the batting cage at the back of this building. There we go, the shots. We can keep an eye on all the action.
Strong has Shelley up on his shoulders, fighting in parry position. Right near that ladder, driving the knees right to the midsection. Vintage Roderick Strong right there.
And meanwhile, Abyss sent Evans into the wall at the back of the building. And Evans is feeling the effects. Picking Jack Evans back up. Still have that table, which has yet to be put to use.
Roderick Strong coming to the aid of his partner, Jack Evans on the outside, firing away at Abyss.
Right by the steel batting cages, right there. Open hand strike from Abyss.
Listen to the sound of that shot from Abyss on Roderick Strong, echoing throughout the building.
Oh shit.
Strong sent right into the wall himself. Abyss just manhandling both men. He's got Jack Evans now. Places him on the table. Oh, if Abyss puts him through that table, Evans will be done. What could Abyss have in mind?
Stand near that cage door. Roderick Strong from behind with a chair.
Across the back.
Shot to the midsection with that chair and a forearm shot to the back as well. Shoulder block to the midsection. Another one by Aries. Forearm shot from Strong.
Double team strategy. Russian leg sweep right into the steel on that batting cage.
Setting Abyss up on that table, and Evans climbing the cage.
630 off the batting cage, pushing through the table.
Both of those guys look like they're broken in half.
Both men are down. Meanwhile, Jimmy Rave not able to get to his feet. Generation Next in control. Referee checking on Rave's condition.
Caught one of those chairs right to the jaw. Headbutt from Aries.
Teeth out on that. Working his way back over the barricade toward the ring. Aries pulling off his wrist and choking away on Rave like he always does.
Piece of shit!
Aries choking the life out of Jimmy Rave on the outside. Rave just flailing away, trying to get Aries off of him. Does for the moment.
Going underneath the ring, looking for more plunder is Austin Aries.
All these men putting their bodies on the line. There's another table being set up by Austin Aries on the floor here.
The battles between these two factions have come to this. A no disqualification six-man brawl all over the building, and they will be locked inside the steel cage on December 3rd in Manhattan.
Strong had that chair. Shelley knocked it away. Fires away with a chop to the chest and right to the eyes.
Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Roderick.
Drives him face first into the table.
Strong comes crashing down to the floor. Shelley put in the boots to Roderick.
Again, right into the table he goes. Face first. Aries pitch to the floor. What could the embassy have in mind for Generation Next here? We got two tables that they could put to use.
Shelley and Strong in the ring. Rave and Aries on the outside. Aries prone on that table.
Backbreaker inside the ring from Roderick Strong.
Right hand from Jimmy Rave. But Aries fires back.
Trying to get the suplex.
He's going to try suplex him through the table.
It's your new
But
finisher.
Rave blocks it and drives the back of Aries right into the guardrail.
Rave back inside the ring now. Into the midsection. Roderick Strong trying to stay on his feet. Punches him. Back right over the steel chair.
Half Nelson backbreaker by Strong. Outside corner the 8 of Aries. Fires Shelley into the guardrail.
Moving some furniture around at ringside. We got these two tables being placed next to one another by Generation Next.
Aries back to his feet. Jade Chung checking on him on the outside. Strong back in the ring looking to get Jimmy Rave.
What could they have in mind for Jimmy Rave? Roderick Strong elevates Rave. Claims go for maybe a splash mount through those tables, but Shelley makes the save.
Catches Roderick with that super kick coming in. Gonna pull him to the outside now. On the apron. Shelley and Strong.
Jockeying for position here as two tables await below.
Forearm shots, trading shots right on the apron.
Shell shock off the apron through the table's face first.
Not up on the apron. Aries has way to the corner and now attacks him from behind.
for position. Aries has got him up. Finley roll on the ladder. Aries going to the top. He's going to hit the 450 on the ladder. Now the grabbing away in Aries. Right hand sends him to the canvas. Can you imagine what steel cage warfare will be like between these teams?
Brian, congratulations on your victory tonight.
Thanks, Roger.
Yeah!
Let's give her today's gentlemen. Everybody be sure to check out always.com for latest news. Everybody will real honor. Brainbuster!